Hi, you're watching Behind the Paw, and today's guest is Javon Leon, the defensive end from Houston, Texas. So going to Hastings High School, you're from Houston, Texas. What was that like growing up?
Oh, it was a wonderful feeling. I mean, from the SWAT area, I mean, I grew up for a lot of different people. I've adventured a lot of things in A-Leaf. I mean, but it's a great place to be in. So I just love where I come from and where I was raised at.
So is there anything that you did in elementary school? So how long have you played football for?
I've been playing football since I was 4.
Okay.
I mean, I love the game. So, I mean, I could play basketball too, but mostly it's football in my heart.
It's always been your passion?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you've been playing since you're 4, so you're how old, 18, 19?
18.
And so what made you want to go to college to play football?
I mean, I just wanted to, like, get my people out the mud or whatever. Also, like, try to help my family, give back to my family. And so, like, they give back to me.
Yeah.
So, like, just try to make them proud and try to just keep on grinding for them.
Have you ever thought it was too much playing football in high school? Were you ever like, this isn't for me, or is it something that you knew that you would stick through?
I just knew I was going to stick through it because I know you're going to have some ups and downs throughout the season or like the school year or whatever. So it just kept me inside my body.
So what's something that's helped motivate you and keep you in the game as much as you can?
Really, my parents. My parents just keep on in my ear and just keep on being keep on grinding and stuff and keep on being strong throughout the school academics and football as well.
So what was your family life like back when you were at home?
I mean, I grew up with a sister. Her name Amanda, and I mean, she was never around, but she was always around. So like, I just wanted to like try to make her proud and my people proud too, as well as my whole entire family. So, because I'm the first one to go to college.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it's just amazing to just try to prove them and that I can do it.
So what was the recruiting process like for you when you were in high school?
It was tough. It was a tough recruitment. I mean, a lot of schools just looking at me, but like they were just looking at like how short I was, because they just wanted me to be like 6'5", 6'6". But I'm glad that Sam came and looked at me and like see the potential I could have and make the Sam Houston program better. So,
because of your height, did you feel like you had any problems facing recruitment, or did you not let that affect you in any way?
I didn't let it affect me. I just know that like people was just looking at me and like for my highlights and stuff. I just knew that somebody was gonna come get me and just take them underneath my wing, their wing.
So, why did you choose Sam Houston out of all the schools that you went?
Cause I just love it, and like it was like back at home, you know, and just like it was just close to home, and just like make sure that I keep my family intact with me, and like nothing bad can happen or whatever.
So what are you hoping for your future in Sam Houston State football?
Well, I'm hoping to get a degree, and that's my main priority. And like if that doesn't work, I mean, but it's gonna work. But I'm trying to go to the league, and so like being a freshman and like had the accolades I had this year, I know I can make it to the league.
So what are you majoring in? What is something that you're interested in?
I'm being like sports management and like be a sports agent really.
Okay.
And so like, I just love the game and football and like being around sports that I love. So it just keep me interact with.
You mentioned basketball as well. Who brought you like your interest into sports?
Well, it was my father. My father, he knew that he can, like, he seen like football and basketball in me. So he just told me to just give it a try. And my mama as well. She gave me, she don't know a lot of things about football, but she know like when I'm doing good and when I'm doing bad. So it was mainly my parents that just persuaded me.
What's something that's impacted your life and the game?
I'd say just going out there and like just showing in front of a lot of people and just like showing out that what I can do or what I can do for the team. And so that just gave me the passion, like I can be helpful and like just bring the team together.
So what have you done for the Sam Houston team thus far?
Well, being a freshman, being a true freshman, I just like help the defense out and stuff, and like just keep competing and swarming to the football. That's our motive that our defensive coordinator gave us. And so like, if you don't compete and swarm, then you're not doing your job right. So I just keep that in my head and just keep it going.
So how was it handling your first year of college as well as being a student athlete?
Well, it was kind of stressful at the beginning because like as soon as I graduated from high school, I had to come here like 2 days after. So it was just like in the summertime, I was just like getting the feeling of the program, the football team, and like school-wise, I mean it could be stressful sometimes, but like if you like use time management, then you won't have nothing to worry about.
Has there ever been a time where you thought it was too much this year?
At one point in time, but it was just like I can just like face through it and just like keep on going and keep my head up, because I know that like things in like academics is gonna be hard in college, so it just like keep my head strong and just keep it pushing.
Is there anything that's kind of your driving force besides your family?
I mean, yes, it's faith and God as well. God is just like I keep it in my hands too, because like I pray every day, and just so He can make sure I can do good and keep my family together and stuff.
So moving forward, what are you hoping for next year for football?
Well, I'm hoping a state championship ring. You know, I mean, we didn't like go as far as we think we can go, but it's just like I'm willing to sacrifice myself to help this team, make this team better, so we can go far and make it to the state.
So this year, with y'all's record, the last game that y'all had with HBU, how was that for you? How was the last game of your freshman year?
It was wonderful. I mean, I like playing in college football. My first game of college football, I was like, I was just trying to get the feeling of it. But like the last game, like all the seniors was leaving and stuff, and like I didn't get to like well know them, but I can call them my brothers because I really like felt the vibe with them and stuff.
So is there a person on the team that's impacted you in a way that you will never forget? Somebody that's kind of helped you, take you under their wing?
Well, it was Royce and Matt. They seen me what I can do, and like they seen what I can help the team do and stuff. So they just kept on telling me, just take this team to a whole nother level and just like do what they did before and do it better.
So next year with the team, are you wanting to take on a major role with being a motivator, or what are you wanting to do?
I mean, I want to be, of course, be a motivator and be a leader of the team. You know, it just being a sophomore and they expect high things from me. So it's just like they want me to be a leader and try to like keep the other guys into like the group and whatever. So it just keep the team going and just keep it pushing.
Did you notice a difference in brotherhood between your high school team and your college team?
No, it was no different. It was just like my high school team. It was just like my brothers back at home, so I could treat them brothers here now. So it just I love my brothers. So it just like especially the freshman class. I just love them to death because it just like even though I didn't know them as well, but it just I know I can vibe with them and like for the next 4 or 5 years I could just grind with them.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Being a first-time college student in your family, what words of advice do you have for kids that are in your position or wanting to go to college or play sports or be an athlete for college? What would your advice be?
Well, it's just like just keep your head strong and keep God in your hands. Like you keep God in your hands and keep like have your parents in your side, and you have nothing to go wrong. I mean, you'll go through some ups and downs, but just know that if you keep them people in your life, you won't go wrong.
Is there any lessons that you've learned this year that you will take with you for the rest of your life?
Well, just being coachable and like being like have the coaches coach me up and like because I'm trying to get the rhythm of the game and how college is, so it's just I want them to be coachable.
So for each team, I know there's a way that you have to adjust and each team plays differently. Was it hard being or having to adjust to the way this team plays?
Not really, but it's just how the college game is. You know, it was my first year of college, and like it's way different than high school. It's a lot faster, like, bigger boys. So it just really it's really different from high school.
You had mentioned that you want to go into the league. Is there a team specifically that you want to play
It really
for?
doesn't matter what team I get drafted to. As long as I just play in the league, that's all I want for my family and me.
Is there a team that you looked up to growing up? Is there a team that you dreamed of being on when you were growing up?
Well, it was either the Ravens or like the Steelers or somebody, because I love Troy Polamalu and Ray Lewis. I look up to both of them. It's just like the way they play the game, and they especially on they on defense. So they just be violent and just play.
Yeah. How are you feeling that your coaches back home are looking at you, seeing how much you've grown and performed throughout this year?
Well, they very proud. I mean, like my high school coaches, they knew what I could be and like what I can do, and so they just kept pushing me. Cause like at one point in time, they was trying to get me like to a better weight, so I can just like get to a bigger school or whatever. But I just pushed myself to try to get bigger and faster and stronger, so I can like prepare myself to go to college.
So what are you doing now to get ready for next year?
Well, I'm just like doing extra workouts and running and stuff. So, they giving us workouts like a choice to go to workout and run and stuff. So I decided just to go there and just like keep grinding.
For next year, the schedule, how are you feeling that you're teaming up with some of these people?
I really don't know the schedule, but it's just like I know that like for the next couple of years we're gonna be playing Texas A&M, TSU, a lot of different teams. So like I have brothers that play at Texas A&M, so that'll be a fun experience to just go to College Station and beat them at their own home field. I'm be doing a little trash talking here and there, but that's the way the game is. You know, it's just how people do and how teams play.
So what's built your competitive drive? What makes you want to be so competitive?
My main idol is LeBron. LeBron James, I look up to him. Even though he played basketball, but he's just competitive. He's really the greatest of all time. With
he doesn't let up.
Yeah, so with Michael Jordan, Kobe,
yeah.
But it's just that him right now, he's amazing. I just look up to him and just like, dang, I want to be like him when I grow up, you know.
What is some advice that you could give to younger players that are coming into Sam Houston?
Well, the advice I give them is just like, don't be scared. Just don't like let things just frighten you. And like when you get here, just relax and just be you. If you be you, then everything will go right.
What is your hopes and admirations for coming up?
Well, I hope that we get a ring, and like I know we're gonna get a ring because this team is special. It's very special. As soon as got here, I just seen like everybody that could do things. Especially the freshman class. The freshman class we got, they are very special. We got Ife, Darian, Cam, and Keontae. They can do really good things. And also Derek Hawkins. I know that I really don't know him all of them like that, but I just know that they have what it takes. They got that mind, that football mentality. They can do better and like help the team out too as well.
So how do you feel coming from Houston, being able to open doors for like your school, Hastings, to allow other football players from that school to come to Sam or get the opportunity to have other colleges come look at them?
Well, for my 4 years of high school, we was like in a kind of little slump, so we had some good players at Hastings, and so we just put Hastings on the map so like they give chance to other classmen just to get looked at and stuff. So it's just really a blessing just to give people other chances to get looked at or whatever.
Alrighty, well thank you so much, and it was a great interview with you, and I can't wait to see what you do next year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this season of Behind the Paw. We hope you enjoyed meeting all of our amazing guests.
Keep an eye on Ratzlaff now getting loose.
Zappi in the backfield is hit and cannot spin away.
Javon Leon.